Welcome back to John F. Kennedy Junior High School. And would you look at that? We've got us a new student.
Deke, would you stand up and tell us a little bit about yourself?
My name is Deke.
And I am 20 years old. Something tells me that Deke likely won't fit in with our colorful cast of characters.
Is this your paper?
Does it say Deke on it?
Yes.
Are there any other Dekes in your class?
No.
Then it must be me.
He's a charmer.
Why did you answer only one question on your quiz paper?
It's the only one I liked.
Aw, who's our troubled little 20-something? You are. You are. Off in theater class, this kid is totally scoping out the blonde until he hears the cue to smile at Nikki. And then, Nikki and Lisa fight over what the main character should look like in a play Nikki wrote called Forest Ranger. Between you and me, Nikki may have the better idea as to what a park ranger looks like. And look, it's Carla Gugino, who played Zach's girlfriend from the first episode. The girls are unable to resolve the issue.
I am smack dab in the middle of a good old-fashioned catfight.
And Miss Pellegrino continues to show us that her character is pretty worthless. Meanwhile, Miss Bliss learns from Mr. Belding that Deke is now in his 9th school in 2 years. The writers probably included that tidbit to show how off Deke is, but my mind can't even get over the logistics of that information. Also, meanwhile, Deke selects Screech as his homework buddy, meaning Screech now does Deke's homework, which doesn't work out all that great.
What is this?
That's the paper you wrote.
D+. If I wanted a D, I would have done it myself.
Sorry, Deke, but Screech may not have been your best pick to do homework.
Look, I got a D-. Does that make you feel any better?
It doesn't. Needing help, Screech turns to Zach and Mikey. Zach offers to help Screech for $10. Later in the day, we are introduced to the C storyline, which does not get resolved. Tina is nailing down trees on the stage, and she and Milo fight over whose stage it actually is.
I was here when they laid it down, plank by plank, board by board. It's sort of like a child to me. I even named it Woody.
And there goes Milo again, giving names and attributes to inanimate things.
This is a stage. The show must go on, and Woody's getting nailed.
What do you say I get someone else to watch the sheep tonight?
Hell yeah. Over my dead body.
Miss Bliss steps in to suggest a compromise, but Tina ends up being a jerk. Cut to the same room, and Lisa and Nikki are still fighting about the play.
Catfight?
Miss Bliss again floats out the idea of a compromise, but that ain't happening.
Yeah, catfight.
And why is that poster from Miss Bliss's class in the cafeteria? What is it for? Are there no other posters in the prop closet? Making good on his deal with Screech, Zach approaches Deke and warns him that Screech is a martial arts master and has beat up more people than Zach can count. Why did he think this would work? Everyone has seen Screech. So instead of scaring him, this excites Deke, and he goes to find Screech to beat him up. Oops. And for the love of Pete, can someone explain what this kid was doing in the background? Only wrong answers in the comment section. My guess? He likes that he just found that book in the bathroom. Cut to the same hallway, and Screech is hiding out. It doesn't take long for Deke to find Screech. It also doesn't take long for Mr. Belding to prove just how oblivious he is.
Mr. Belding!
Hi, kids.
Miss Bliss, however, comes in with a boom mic and sends Deke off to her class.
Are you all right?
No, I'm not all right. Why did you have to stop it?
Screech's reaction here is pretty surprising and mature, as he is now going to be certified as a wimp. He rationalizes that it would have just been better to have been beaten up by Deke. In her classroom, Miss Bliss confirms her suspicion that Deke can't read, which is why he acts out. And honestly, he doesn't care to change.
Just back off.
No, I won't. You have to learn to read. And I promise I'll do everything in my power to help you.
Yeah, and while you're helping me, everyone else will be laughing at me behind my back.
Nobody will laugh.
They always have before.
There it is. Mr. Belding learns of Deke's illiteracy and callously states he is trying to transfer Deke to Siberia, where it won't matter if he can't read. Dude, why are you in public education?
Cat fights.
Sorry, Seinfeld cops, but no. This storyline ends with Lisa announcing she'd rather just produce Nikki's play. Whatever that means in 8th grade.
Deke! Come and get me! Someone take a picture of me and give it to the plastic surgeon.
So now Screech goes looking for Deke to get that manly pounding. But Zach is having none of it and declares himself as Spartacus. I'm Spartacus! I'm Spartacus! I won't say anything but will act like Spartacus. No, guys, I'm the real Spartacus. So Deke takes Screech to get beat. Before the fight, Screech and Deke share a moment.
You're weird.
Oh, great. You're not only going to beat me up, you're going to insult me. What do you care? You don't know what it's like to be laughed at all the time.
What do you know?
I know I want to live to be 15.
I get laughed at a lot.
Yeah, right.
You don't believe me?
No, I don't.
I can't read. How come you're not laughing?
It's not funny.
Dustin Diamond gets a lot of flack. Yes, even from me. But the dude as early Screech was good. This moment is fantastically genuine. And then he does this. Huh. Well, Deke lets him go. So, that's nice. And then Deke asks Miss Bliss for help in learning how to read. Aww.
So there we were, when he got down on his knees and begged for mercy. And I said, Deke, this time I'm letting you off with a warning, but don't ever let me catch you in this boys' room again.
Boo.
Our guest star this week was Andras Jones. While he was a great menacing presence, he really was 20 years old, which looked very odd playing opposite the 11-year-old Dustin Diamond. Andras Jones entered the entertainment industry as one part of a music duo called The Boon. He later started and sang for the band The Previous. He toured with them for a time and then struck out on his own as a solo act. And he continues to release music. He also created and hosts the radio show / podcast Radio 8 Ball, which randomly selects a song and interprets it in a way to answer a question. His first acting gig was playing a nerd in the Y&T music video for Contagious. He was in 2 films before appearing in Good Morning, Miss Bliss, the first being Sorority Babes in the Slime Ball Bowl-orama, which I assure you is a real movie despite its name. He was a nerd in there too. He also appeared in the 4th installment of Nightmare on Elm Street, which is probably why this line was in our episode.
At his last school, he was voted most likely to draw blood.
What school is that? St. Freddy's on Elm Street?
Other on-screen appearances include The Demolitionist and The Attic Expeditions, the latter role landing him on the cover of Fangoria. To add to his already interesting resume, Andras Jones also appeared in the 1992 Sega CD game Night Trap. The format was that of an interactive movie. The game is notable as being one of the subjects of the 1993 United States Senate committee arguments against violent and suggestive video games. The other game being Mortal Kombat, where you rip spines out of people. Yes, this cheesy vampire parody was deemed offensive and sparked the creation of the Entertainment Software Rating Board. And that's Andras Jones. Notwithstanding the age difference, he played Deke really well, though we never hear from him again. And by the way, Sorority Babes and the Slimeball Bolorama and the Demolitionist have reviews on YouTube by two of my favorite channels. I'll post links to the videos in the description below. And wait just a dang minute. Dustin Diamond played the character of Deke in Pee-wee's Big Top. What if the Deke in Good Morning Miss Bliss is really just a Dustin Diamond from an alternate dimension checking in on himself? You aren't living up to your potential, Deke!
This is a stage. The show must go on, and Woody's getting nailed.